gesture drawings. Gesture drawings, I couldn't really do too good on the computer because of the program, but gesture drawings are kind of like drawings that you really go kind of wild in terms of you're looking at a subject and you just do a bunch of lines. Like right here, I started with the light lines and just kind of filled it in, kind of got a basic idea. But these are gesture drawings. Generally, they're very free-flowing. They don't have a lot of tightness in the lines. It's just gestural, you know, very posed, very dynamic. But those are gesture drawings. So once again, we have the gesture. We did hatching, cross hatching. We did the 1 point drawing. And look on the internet, Google, you know, just Google these type of drawings. Put in contour drawings, or put in contour lines, or put in gesture drawings, and see what other people do. And also, there's a few artists I recommend. One of them's Albrecht Dürer. I cannot pronounce it. It's like a German name, but he did a lot of wood prints, and his works are amazing. There's so many lines. And there's others, like just search Michelangelo drawings or drawings of Leonardo da Vinci, any type of drawings, Picasso drawings. Like Picasso did a lot of drawings that, whoa, what is that? Picasso did a lot of drawings that almost look like this in the sense of the way it's drawn, like, you know, the cubism, that style of art and movement. But yeah, just look on the internet and try to find different things. And just practice these different styles. And here's something I did to kind of show, you know, you have the combination of hatching. Like this is just a combination of all the things we learned. Like combination of reduction, combination of, oh yeah, I didn't really talk about that. Line weight. When you're drawing too, the line weight affects the mood of the drawing. In other words, you know, how much pressure you put or the thickness of the line. So that's another thing. So line weight is very important when you draw. If anybody has watched The Fairly Odd Parents, you'll notice on the outside of the characters, the outer line is thicker, like for Cosmo, while the inner lines are skinnier. Like the eyes and stuff, it's a skinnier type of line in the mouth. So remember, line weight also affects it. Once again, just a combination of hatching, the muscles. This isn't good. I just did it. Alright, so here's some of my drawings. Everything I've drawn, by the way, has been from my mind. Nothing. I haven't looked at anything. And I'll tell you, if I look at something and I've drawn from looking at it, I'll let you know. That way you can get an idea. But this is just a practice. I did this today with a 2B pencil. And just an example of just how lines work. And like right here, you know, you have a combination of the hatching, and you can get this idea of value. Same with the arm. So all I did here was line drawings, and you can see the hatching, and also like cross hatching here. And I really had fun with it. Something else, another word of advice: when you do a drawing, take as much time as you need. I find myself a lot rushing things, and like doing this part to me is very enjoyable. It was almost like meditation. It was just very common, and you know, mark, and just I was getting into really building a figure. So just take your time when you're drawing, and you know, nothing has to be rushed, and really get in the mood. But right here, you know, just another example. And what I did different here is this part is built up with these cross hatching and these thick lines, while this, I kept the legs, I kept them mere contour lines. I showed the contrast. These are contour lines, the outline, whereas this is hatched. That's the foot going back into space, and you can see the depth it creates, these hatches. So like I said, different types of lines combined with drawings. Michelangelo did that a lot. You can see in his masterpieces, like one of it's a baby, and it'll be like very realistic, built up, and then maybe the legs or the arm will be like that. So that's one thing I did today. Here's the same thing. Here's something I had fun doing. I did this the other night just for fun. It was like Princess Peach from Mario. It's a
me, Mario. I'm gonna win. I'm a Wario.
And it was really fun doing this because this is the first time I just drew to have fun, and I sketched it out, and I'm gonna finish sketching it. I'm gonna make like Bowser's hand here, like leading away, like
Bowser, baby. Don't take shit.
so that's like another thing, and I just practice with the cloth, free flowing. And you know, this is very sketchy, and sometimes, you know, it's good to just draw like that, just draw sketchy, like there's so many different ways to draw. That's why I love drawing, because get in the mood to draw. Like, don't think drawing has to look a certain way. Don't think it has to be so clear cut and it has to be clean. Like, this is messy. You know, this is messy and it's not finished, but that's what makes a drawing is that it's not going to be finished. There's an art about drawing. Like, one of the famous artists phrased it up saying, you know, it's capturing the moment. It's truly being there. And that's why I think drawing is beautiful, because you're doing it quickly and you're not worrying about getting a finished product, while at the same time it's very dynamic. But this is like a Frank Miller Batman, just practicing kind of the different styles. Oh, here's something I did today. Just practicing with lines again. You can see how this head, you know, these lines in here, these lines moving with the plane of the face, these crosshatched. You can see the deltoid doing these lines, and you get this figure starting to form. And it's crazy because all this is lines, crosshatched lines, and lines, yet it's starting to create depth. You're starting to get like these muscles of the back. And that's what I mean. This is why it's important to practice drawing before you start doing shading with ink or any other tools, because it'll make your mind understand what's going on better. So that's just something I did today. Here's a hand I did. I was kind of happy with it, like the thumbs going out and then the fingers. And you can see this hand's kind of like gestural, like we talked about a lot of gesture lines, and you have hatching that follows the flow of the fingers. But drawing is really beautiful. Like, when you look at drawings, they really are incredible. Here's like the tricep, just trying to show how you can add value, and then here's the forearm. Oh, here's a female. I drew the back. The shoulders are too broad, so she's kind of like, oh, I'm a buff female. She's the kind of female that would scare me. But like, I just drew it. I want to show how simple lines like this, I drew a lot with line weight. Like, you can see towards the buttocks, the line weight shifts. And you can see where the darker values, the hatching. And it's amazing because all I really did with the back is just simple lines. Like for the shoulder blade, just a simple couple little scratches, dots. Latissimus dorsi, I just drew these simple lines. The breast hair coming out. The arm. And you know, it's like, this is a totally different way of drawing compared to doing it if I was making the lines thick. Like the line weight here is very light dots, so there's a consistency. So there's another drawing. Oh, here's a gesture drawing. I'll show you the actual drawing that I did. Oh crap, I guess I might as well show this first. So this is a gesture drawing I did. And I did this from my mind too. So as you can see, it's gestural. It's a lot of free-flowing lines. It's very animated. The beard, everything about it. There's no like stiffness. It's just very free-flowing. Here's the same gesture drawing I did.